I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it.
Today, from NRG Stadium in
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, Watson to the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson on 1st down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Play fake, Mills. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Gets around him. A second fake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Mills now. They'll run the screen with Mack. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. The Texans at 6-5 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A run up the middle with Mack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Escaping the pressure right. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that is caught at the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw for Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 80 yards, 9 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So we've got halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss this right side to Mack. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, it's Watson. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Johnny Stanton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Mills. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and 10 now from the 30 to about the 26 here.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They go right back to Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. This a give to Mack running to the right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is third and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On the give, this is Mack. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough.
There he goes, left side. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go!
Now Watson.
And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them.